Engines like this one powered the growth of the West. Steam rails carried people, goods, and livestock across the Kansas plains. This is Atchison, Kansas. From this quiet river town north of Kansas City, the Santa Fe pushed westward, connecting Atchison to Topeka, Wichita, Dodge City, Abilene, and far beyond. The old Santa Fe depot in Atchison is a reminder of the beginning of a legend. On February 11, 1859, the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railway was incorporated here. Its start was slow, but with the ending of the Civil War, the West was rapidly expanding, driven by the railroads. By the early 20th century, the Santa Fe stretched from Chicago to the Pacific. The names changed, the colors changed, but the Santa Fe shaped Western America. Over time, the line evolved, absorbing new routes, new companies, new technologies. But the Santa Fe identity endured, carried forward through mergers into the modern rail network. Inside the depot, now home to the Atchison County Historical Society, fragments of local history remain, reflecting Native American origins, maps, and newspapers, and stories of the people who built and worked these lines. Lewis and Clark camped near Atchison in 1804 as they mapped the Missouri River, the world's smallest unofficial presidential library dedicated to David Rice Atchison, the town's namesake, and a key player in the early days of the Kansas Territory and the era of Bleeding Kansas. An 1898 horse-driven ladder truck, the largest military gun weaponry display in the state, over 100 guns of all types, from the Revolutionary War to World War I and World War II. From Wichita to Dodge City, the Santa Fe shaped the towns that shaped Kansas, and it was born here in Atchison, a few blocks from where Amelia Earhart was born. The engines that pass today wear different colors, but they follow the same paths carved more than a century ago.